Hi everyone, it's Gregory Garcia again. Today's video I'm going to be showing how to install Active Directory domain services and DNS rules on Windows Server 2008. Now, the Active Directory domain for Windows 2008 really uses domain controllers. They also provide secure, structured, hierarchical data storage for objects in a network. These objects are such as users, computers, printers, and services. Now, to install it, I'm just going to start here with the server manager. Just clicking on that there. And we're going to add roles. Now, there's 16 of these roles, as you can see here. We have none of them installed. Sorry. And we will just click on add roles to do so. We can go ahead, next. And we're going to click on the Active Directory, domain services. Just click there, press next, and next again, and install. What this is really trying to tell you is that after you install the Active Directory domain services, if you want to make the server fully functional, the main controller, you'll have to go to a program which you can find right down on the bottom here at Start and Search, which is called the where you can add the DNS as well. Sorry about that. So you will see it installing, right? And I'll just pause it a bit until the installation has been completed. Okay, so now that it's been installed, you just simply close it off, and the same DC promo as I was telling you about, you could just look for it in the start search, just type in DC promo, and it will come up here. Alright, this is where we're going to add the DNS. Now you don't have to click off the use advanced installation mode, just simply click next, next as well. We're going to create a domain in a new forest. Now the fully qualified domain name, which is this here, you can name it basically anything. Since I'm sticking with the theme of the AC Milan, which is I said is my team, I'm gonna choose just San Siro, which is where they actually is their home grounds. You can name it anything. .com, and that will be the fully qualified domain name. You just click next there, and see it's checking to see if it already is in use. Alright. Now, the forest functional level, we've seen there are three types, which is the Windows 2000, Windows Server 2003, and Server 2008. What happened is the lower that you put in, for instance, if you go to 2000, then you can do things from 2003 and 2008 upward. Now, the opposite of that is if you put 2008, you will not be able to do anything where Server 2003 or Windows 2000 is concerned. So for this exercise, we'll just simply choose the, you see it will tell you, it's telling the same thing here, that the functional level provides all the features that are available for, and you would not be able to get the 2000. For the domain functional level, I will choose the same thing, and the same rules apply. If I was to choose 2008, I would not be able to do anything concerning the Windows Server 2003, so I'll leave it as that as I did for the one before, and simply click next. Now you're seeing this to select the additional options for this domain controller, and the DNS server is already checked off, so I'll just simply click next there. And no, I will assign a static IP address to physical, as opposed to the computer will use a dynamically assigned IP address. So I'll just click out there for a while, and I'm going to go to my network connections, where I go to start, Go to control panel and network sharing. This is kind of a long way to go to it, and we will manage network connections. Now you go to your local area connection, and you just right click and go to the properties where you're going to set up our IP address. You're not going to take the Internet Protocol version 6, so just tick that off, check it off, and we're using actually version 4. Now you're using the following IP address, which I'll just type it in. It could be really any number, but for this exercise I'm typing 192 then 168.1.1. The subnet mask is going to come up for itself, which will be probably explained in another video. And we're not going to put any default gateway. And what we want is the server to actually point back at itself. So we'll put back the loopback address, which is 127.0.0.1. And very soon, using the command prompt, I'll show you how this comes in handy on it. I'll press OK. Now I'll go back to here and just simply click. Now this is where the data is actually being stored. You could choose where you want it to, but just for this exercise, we're going to store it on the C drive. Alright, the password could be any password. Just type in one here and continue. Right, next, and I will click on reboot on completion. So what I'll do is I'll pause here and wait until it has completed and restarted. And okay, so here we see the IP address that we put in here, as well as the computer name is now changed and the domain is now the sansero.com. Alright, what we want to go to now is the server manager, and just taking a bit here. Alright, so show you everything here: roles, active directory domain services, the DNS server, all different profiles and stuff will come up here very soon. Alright, with the DNS, sorry, we're gonna go to the, you've seen the forward lookup here, sansero.com. Right, we're going up to reverse lookup zones. Just taking a little bit, and we're gonna put in add a new zone. Right, we just click next here, and we'll leave it in a primary zone, and as well to all DNS servers in this domain, sansero.com, and the IP version 4 reverse lookup zone. The IP network ID is going to be 192.168.1, and we'll just click next. We'll do the first option here and finish. Now under the forward lookup, we'll go under the sansero.com folder here. The last option, we'll click properties, and we would put update associated pointer here and apply to it, and press OK. Right, what this does, it populates the fields in the reverse lookup zone. Now we just want to make sure that everything is working with the server properly. We'll go to our command prompt and we will type in here ns lookup. Right, we're going to type in our IP address, which is 192.168.1.1, and we see in the computer name here that will show up. Now this is a reverse lookup, right? What we want, if we want to do the forward lookup, we'll go back to the same here, click properties, and this here is the computer name. So what we'll do is just copy it and put it into the command prompt just to make sure that it is working on both ends, both forward and reverse lookup. And yeah, we got our IP address, and it shows that our Active Directory domain and DNS is working properly. And that takes us to the end of our video.